F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy.
Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, FRR fams? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews, where friend requests friends to watch Succession Season 1, Episode 2, title Show at the F Factory. For those who know, y'all know. Yeah, last episode was a dope introduction. You know, we got a lot of characters that I'm, interested in seeing how things are gonna play out throughout this season and series, because the family drama seems to be at an all-time high, and they pretty much put us in right where everything seems to be going to shit. Buddy's deal seemed to backfire on them. The father seems to be playing some type of games with points when it comes to, the will and all that. So we have a lot of interesting topics here to eventually discuss. So I can't wait for that. How about you, Formal? How you feel going into this next episode?
I feel great, man. Like you said, there's a lot of things already at their boiling point. So I can't imagine what it's gonna look like when things start boiling over. But definitely top of mind is that deal that messed up for sure. Obviously, Dad being in the hospital and stuff like that. And then definitely the son, leaking things to the press or whatever. I'm still wondering how that's gonna play out, and how that's gonna affect the overall family. So I'm ready, man. Let's do it.
Listen, y'all, we're not gonna hold you here any longer. We're just gonna dive right into this episode. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay, the goal is 10K. Only way we're gonna get there on is if you click that button, click that bell, so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Brava. Hey, my dad's in the hospital. Yeah, he had, I don't know what. Wait till I see you. What's the situation? Can somebody? What is this part of the hospital? I mean, is this the best section?
Excuse me, doctor, is this the best part of the hospital? Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you worry about the medicine, not the fucking feng shui?
Energy. Let's let the gentleman do his job.
Thank you.
Come on, let's do this for Dad.
There we go. Somebody with some sense.
The oldest gotta come through.
All right.
Stepmom done poisoned the father. No, I'm just playing.
You remember she was trying to play nice. Surprised nobody's stolen this yet.
That shit look like them Sinister clips. Like,
Should we call Mom?
What? No, there's like a million people to call. She'll probably just make it about herself anyway.
Oh, come on,
Okay.
your mom's a maniac. She's not a monster.
okay, they don't even fuck with my dukes.
Which is sad.
Okay, we need to know what's happening now.
Of
The
course.
socioeconomic health of multiple continents is dependent on his well-being.
The socioeconomic health of multiple continents.
Business.
So it's definitely
Just
a brain
saying what
hemorrhage.
happened.
Is that what they said?
Somebody said that, right? Somebody said hemorrhage or stroke? The ambulance.
A stroke is a hemorrhage.
It could be an aneurysm.
Why aren't we chasing this?
I'll chase him.
I'll chase.
Did he tell us who the top guys are
like the king
here?
of the hospital. We're all trying to do our best, so just fuck off.
According to this, it sounds like a stroke, but it could be an acute subdural hematoma.
Great, get in there and operate, Dr. Google. What he didn't tell you and what I'm telling you now
Yes, sir.
is that you are an idiot.
Sticks and stones, Kenny.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have cash?
Oh,
It's my last dub.
Not just my last 20.
That's fine, thanks.
She about to throw 20 bill in there?
You feel me? That shit about to eat the whole thing.
What? She get one drink, no change.
Logan Roy grew up in poverty, but died.
Dang, that shit said dies, though. Man, not even dead.
ATN obituary. They want us to okay it in case they have to run it.
Oh, okay.
Is it nice?
Damn, that's fast.
Hey, no,
Do you have regular?
no, I've got.
No, I don't.
Well, no. I feel you on that dice and that.
Disgusting.
Kendall, I'm so sorry.
She's doing the contest.
Can you give me
Relax.
5? We need to talk. Over here, okay?
We need to talk. Here
Who
we
this?
go.
We haven't been introduced to these people, right?
They're probably on the board.
We've set up down here.
What have you set up?
Talking
Well,
about
you're
that,
gonna want a
them
place
stocks.
to just be and chill, you know? We talked to some of the trustees of the hospital.
An office space here? That's crazy.
I was just gonna say it's probably packed already.
Jesus.
So there's a bathroom through there. Hi, Carolina. Thank you, guys.
So sorry to hear about the news.
Likewise. As you know, our standing plan in the event of Logan's absence.
You become acting CEO. Frank stays on as COO. We'll need to act fast. Stabilize the stock price.
Dewey, my dad is my focus right now, okay?
Well, of course. It's just that there's a problem.
What's the problem with Frank?
As in
Logan fired him and promoted Roman.
Yep.
Roman?
Ooh.
Jesus.
I was just gonna say, are they gonna bring that up?
I can't get into this right now, guys.
No, of course. You are
You
in
gotta
no
show a
fit
backbone,
state.
bruh. You
Is
got
that
to,
a
bro.
shot? Is that a shot?
That's definitely a shot. You need a fucking backbone, bro.
Here's my take, okay? I mean, if I was saying what actually happened today, it would be nothing.
Do you think you can get the family behind it?
Yes.
And Frank?
Sure.
That's the one.
Ain't Frank sitting in the field right now? Who didn't even get a
Oh,
helicopter
damn,
ride?
man.
Like, he probably don't even know what's going on.
Wouldn't it be nice for Dad to wake up and for all of us to have signed like he wanted?
And if he doesn't wake up, we've basically signed over to Marcia the power to choose the new dad.
Why don't you sign them, keep them a secret until you...
You, man.
Damn, what the fuck?
Damn! That escalated real quick. Yep, get him. Bigger sister fucking you up.
This nigga, he left. He left his
Formal.
wife to get
Formal. What are we watching?
Man.
What is this man? He's not even a man.
If there's anything that I can do, let me know.
Actually, there is something.
Okay.
Can you go to the apartment and get his bed things and slippers? You don't mind?
Respectfully, somberly willing.
Thank you.
Now?
Please.
Okay.
Can I get some money for a taxi? Facts.
Slippers.
I like that.
Don't fuck it up.
You're a fuck up.
Fucking long legs. Greg,
long legs.
Nah, that's a thing. That's some real shit.
some papers he wants us to sign, and they're in some envelopes. Just pick them up at the house and bring them.
Yeah, where are the papers?
They're in the house somewhere. They're just in envelopes, and they're just in the house. You got it?
You talking about the house with 12 bedrooms, 16 bathrooms, 3 foyers, 6 living rooms, like
that can house 200 easy.
Man, that's fucked up, threw him in. We've killed Logan.
How is that even? I know the internet fast, but damn.
The thing is that the plan is to announce that I take over from Dad.
Well, no.
Excuse me?
I can't talk about it. I'm upset.
Hey, I'm upset too.
Oh, no. Too upset to go and fucking plot with the suits.
Fuck you. Yes, there's a plan. That's what I'm fucking telling you. So the plan
Man.
is that Frank and I will take over.
Frank was fired, so
Yeah.
And this is where this problem is.
If Dad dies, I don't want to be talking about this shit when he dies.
he won't die.
Just tell them it's either this or we lose everything. Shit, they'll understand that. Money.
Yeah, the wolves are out.
Exactly. All this shit y'all clawing at, about to get taken.
They smelled the blood.
Okay, so he's not going to lend me the money, so I don't know. You know, pretty much he owes you your money.
He owes me.
You better give me the money, dude.
You better, dude.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, Mrs. Roy.
Man.
You had to make that man sweat a little bit. So I got assaulted a little bit.
Not a little bit. That man almost got. Oh,
yeah, he was
nice.
up.
Shits were right there.
Facts. All 3 copies. But what's the issue though? You know this man ain't just about to do this successfully. You know something about to come up.
What can come from him being at the crib?
No telling, bruh. There's no telling when there's millions laying around for people to get their clothes.
Just stumble upon.
The weird thing for me is that I've been intending to talk to Logan, you know, and make a...
Still asking for shit.
I can't with people like this. Send them on a mission too.
Facts.
Send them on a mission.
You need to find the right time for these conversations.
Right.
Thank you.
He's had a hemorrhagic stroke, a bleed in the deep right hemisphere that put pressure on the thalamus and the brainstem, and that's what caused the loss of consciousness.
Well, he's not an older patient.
Dude, he just turned 80.
Yeah, but like physically, he's like still in his 70s, and he's in great shape.
The evidence is that operating in situations like these isn't worthwhile.
So then,
what is the plan?
My assistant's been in touch with Ann Wyman at NYU, and we might move Dad there.
No, he stays here. He gets better here.
Well, we can discuss.
I am his next of kin. I am his proxy. I am in charge. Thank you.
See, when you say it like that.
They don't like that. I kind of have a feeling where this might go.
That's why they tripping about. That's why they tripping with Kendall. They need to let him announce that he's CEO. That at least keeps him closer into this shit.
Yep.
They about to get ripped the fuck out.
He could be fine. He could not. Either way, he's not going to be back tomorrow. So, long story short, will you carry on as COO, step up on the board?
Become acting chairman?
Yes.
No.
Damn.
You fired me, Ken.
Look, I don't know if he even knew what he was saying.
That's... Nah, that's a valid... Yeah, that's a valid question.
So what do you need, Frank?
$1 gazillion in unmarked Bitcoin. I don't have a price.
There's nothing I can say to change your mind?
I'm sorry about your
this
father. And good luck, Kenny.
Man, that sucks.
I feel like he being better, man. Come on, man.
30 years? You gonna toss me aside just like that?
Like Kendall said, who knows?
Yeah, who knows if his father wakes up and fires him again?
Hey, deal with it then, nigga.
You gonna make me go through this emotion 2 times in 1 day? No, thank you.
You ain't fucking scary look. You hit me, I will fuck you up.
Again.
Right? Fuck.
I like that she still got the courage though, even though she just got put in some rear naked choke. Like,
I mean, she had him in the you know, the headlock for a little bit.
Yeah, she had a little sunshine.
She had the sister headlock. Yup, look at him.
Is this Greg?
Yeah,
chilling?
he's eating a sandwich. Oh, she's dirty.
Right. What shall I do?
Don't bring them in.
Did he change his mind?
No, I'm just telling you, don't bring them in.
Okay. Like, what's the chain of command here? Are you the more senior sibling?
He like, what the fuck?
You stay for a while. You can't find them. You come back. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
If he's smart, he'll bring him regardless and just play his position. Decide when you get there if you should hand him over or not, basically.
Okay, my man got a upgrade in rooms.
I'm just informing you, Roman as a board member and Shiv as a shareholder, I'll be taking
Temporary charge as CEO and chairman. Frank is not interested in the position.
Even if we were talking about this, which we are not, it wouldn't necessarily be you.
Who the fuck would it be?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't,
exactly.
anyone. It could be me.
You see Buddy back there? His ears perked up.
That's what it's all about. Who's the boss? Who in charge? That's their problem.
The markets are going to want to know who's behind the wheel. We need to control the narrative.
Control the narrative. You probably yell that when you come. Oh, control the narrative. Oh, control it. Control the
narrative. He like, I should try that.
Has a CEO ever been out of action and people haven't been told?
Not that I can think of.
This could be an allergic reaction. It could be the flu. It could be
Look at the
a stomach
fucking
bug.
orchids. This is out there. I mean, it's like we're being held hostage in the Honolulu airport.
We'll need to make a holding statement. Of course, I'm open to your suggestions on how to finesse it.
Perfect.
Finesse it.
Yeah, because we all know she's Queen Finesse right now.
You'll see.
Jesus Cristo de Negro. Come
How
on.
can she even be interested in that? That's wild.
Like, they're all plaid. Does checked mean plaid? Because then there's gingham, there's tartan. It's like a crisscross fucking minefield.
Oh, fuck the slippers, Greg. You have to strategize.
I'm trying to strategize, Mom, with you. But you won't strategize.
You're not helping, Mom. I need your help, Mom.
He gonna get in way too deep. Oh shit, here we go. What's this conversation about to be?
Your packer's in my pocket, okay? Dickleby, you do what I say.
Okay.
Well, I can do whatever I want because Volta and our satellite sites have editorial independence.
Okay, I jerk off on that paper and send it to you as a greeting card. Simon says, mum's the word. Motherfucker.
Okay, so he's...
It's just temporary, so anyone will do.
Yeah, sure. Anyone. Tom.
She's trying to put her husband up in there while she turns the head.
Ava?
Cunt.
Okay, so
They really against their brother like this to where they would want other people? I'm like, what?
They feel like they could possibly control them, right?
Exactly.
So Jerry, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
You do a good job, Jerry. You're
That
you're a real
face.
good job doers.
Doer. I knew he was gonna say. I knew he was gonna.
I'd like to lube up and fuck, you know?
Okay.
Okay. So, you know where the bodies are buried. You probably buried them yourself. Would have the family support to step in and take the reins.
I'm going to have to decline.
Can I ask why?
Why I don't want the job that makes your brain explode?
Okay, but,
Look, your brain exploding. You not even near the job.
and I mean this in the best possible way, as a stone cold killer bitch.
Who says you don't know how to flirt?
She's stupid. She is stupid.
Hey, have you seen this?
I'm so sorry about your father.
Thank you. Would you give us a minute?
Yeah.
Thanks, Will.
He dating a barely legal junt. She after that old man money.
Come on, I'm not the same as her.
Get him out of here.
That is not a good story. Family gets behind other member of family. That's a good story. But Shiv, everyone knows. We can't just prop him up and wave his hand and say he's fine like they did in the Politburo or Weekend at fucking Bernie's.
I like the sound of that, though.
That sounds fun.
How can I not be the logical choice?
Because you were about to be announced, Ken, and then you weren't. I mean, the only thing we know for certain, like for absolute certain tonight, is that Dad didn't want you running the company. We know you would be last.
Ooh. You can't say that now. Not last.
Look, the board are offering this to me. I don't actually need your backing.
Exact, bro. Put your fucking foot down.
I mean, we could probably take any appointment to court.
Jesus, Shiv, We're talking about court now?
Fuck you.
Kendall, just do it, bro. Fuck them.
You lack killer instinct. You're wet. You're green. You're intellectually insecure. You're not emotionally strong enough. You have addiction issues.
That's enough.
That's not bullshit. She hit you on the target, bro. But you do need a backbone.
I think Shiv would be great. That's what I think.
Thanks, honey. But no wish.
Did she just middle finger him?
I mean, we have options.
Sure, you could all ask for morphine so you can stay in your painless fucking fantasy world. Fuck your options.
Man, come on, Kendall. This is your time to shine, bro. She was right, though. You got to get a backbone. He did have those addiction problems. I forgot about that from last episode.
Man is still here.
If he's worn it, how am I gonna know if it's worn?
Just smell it, okay? Jesus.
Is he really about to do the weekend at the Bernie's with this nigga?
I'll sniff some stuff for you.
Just whatever. And if you tell anyone about this, I will cut your dick off. And don't forget those papers I told you to bring. And thank you. Fuck off.
And thank you. Fuck off. This nigga is
It's like
crazy.
he has Tourette's or some shit. Like
the fool is trip home.
How are you feeling?
Good. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's never truthful with his wife.
The nominating committee want me to be the big boss.
Yeah?
That Shiv and Roman won't back me because of what Dad said at lunch. Yeah.
Ah, your family is so fucked.
Mm.
I'm sorry, but
She seems pretty chill, down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like she ain't about trying to claw at nobody for nothing. And the kids are pretty old, so she's been with them since the addiction.
Through the addiction.
Ken,
Adrenaline.
Oh.
It's just my body.
It is the morning, though. It's that morning wood.
Hey. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, let's go handle that.
I can tell.
I can tell. She's stupid. Yeah, let's go handle that. Let's
Hey, that's gotta be a
remain a
good
happy
feeling
family.
for her. You know what I'm saying? My man getting harder just off a hug. Like,
Wow.
Siobhan Roy.
Oh my God.
oh my
Will you
God.
marry me?
What the fuck?
This is
a crazy time.
This is the worst proposal ever.
Is it about my dad dying in a sterile environment that screams big romantic gesture to you?
Yeah, exactly.
I misjudged it. I get it.
No, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Let's just not have this as the moment. Why don't you do this again properly another time?
No, exactly. This is not the moment.
That lets you know it's a yes, bro. You good.
But so you know, yeah, whatever.
Yes?
Don't say whatever.
Oh, whatever. Oh, whatever.
This nigga. Stop acting like you ain't know, bro. You would have been gone.
I got the slippers.
Thank you.
Yeah, I finally found them.
Can you put them in there, please?
So, you got the slippers.
Huh?
I guess that makes you Prince Charming.
I guess so.
If he was
You say
smart.
you want to fuck Marcia?
What? No. What? Why would you say that?
That's what you just said.
No.
This.
Do you know that he gave me a job?
What job?
I don't know.
Okay.
Everybody's talking and like might be talking about me.
Yeah, no, everybody was talking about you this whole time. Everyone was only talking about you, cousin Greg.
He's right though. Like, come on, bro. Look at the situation.
So, listen. I've asked Roman to be acting COO.
Actual COO.
To my acting CEO.
And you said
I said, why not?
snake?
Well, I'm saying no.
Me too. I thought you were a fucking white helmet.
Sometimes a peacekeeper has to go shoot a maniac on the perimeter, okay?
Wow.
Wow. Is it really that serious?
They could take the company out of our hands.
Why
We'd
is this
never
so
get married.
hard?
If Dad wakes up and he's frail and he's looking at the end game, you want to be the one who tells him his family business isn't family run anymore? Who do you think, really, Dad would prefer?
Is Kendall really that much of a piece of shit?
I mean, everything she said about him, she was right. Like, he's definitely got his insecurities. Like,
okay,
he did have that addiction and shit. But I think it's really everyone is just selfish as fuck. Kendall included,
too.
but like,
Okay,
everyone is just
but
selfish.
he has a point. Why give it
He
to
does.
someone who's not a part of the family? Who
Nigga,
could potentially steal it from the family?
I'm down with that 100%.
Keep it within the family. That way shit is a lot closer. Sweater.
Just start the race, worry about the finish line later.
While Dad is ill, the family proposes that Kendall run the company with Roman as COO.
I hereby concur.
For the record, I personally believe this to be a total fucking disaster.
It's fucking like, dude, go do that in the privacy of the family.
We need to talk. I'm sorry, I just need a.
So
Here we go.
It's just there's a few things you should know.
Like?
There's a huge debt problem.
No.
Yes,
No, there's
three
not.
$3 billion.
Damn.
Fuck off. I'd know.
$3 billion?
Well, me and Frank.
No wonder this nigga ain't.
Jerry, what the fuck is going on? Where did the money go?
So he took out a loan through the family holding company. He knew that besides Frank, none of the other board members could see what was happening.
Wow.
That's why she ain't want to take it, and that's why Frank ain't want to come back.
Yeah.
But he said, you can handle this all. You got this, Kendall.
You're making it quite fucking difficult to savor this moment, Jerry.
Sorry about that. Don't jump.
Ah, Jesus Christ. This is... It all makes sense now.
I would hope to
get an
see
eye
a response by
open.
now. But what we do know is that he's stable, so if you want to grab some sleep, this is a good time.
Wake up, credits roll. Oh, shit.
Yes.
Before we even seen, they didn't give us a little... One of the corny eye opens. They was like, nah, his eyes already open, nigga.
Yes. Stay alive. We need you to stay alive.
I knew they couldn't take my boy out season 1. No
Of
way.
course not. He still
No
hasn't done
fucking
anything
way.
with Logan. Like, there we have it. Season 1, episode 2 in the books. I really enjoyed this episode right here. I love the where my loyalties lie, who should I trust? I love the back and forth between the siblings. I thought this episode was done very well. And then on top of that, we have Kendall's and Rome's taking helm, which is going to be very interesting to see how that's going to play out with his father kind of waking up there at the end. So I'm wondering how that's going to play out. Is that still going to be a continuous thing, or, you know what I'm saying? And then, we get the big reveal at the end with the whole $3 billion in debt. So that is just, that's going to open up a lot. So I can't wait to see how those conversations are going to go in the future. But overall, I thought this episode was pretty dope, man. How about you, Fumo? How you felt about this one?
Yeah, this one was dope. Definitely a good follow-up to episode 1. If there was one thing that we learned from this episode, is just how selfish everybody is, from the top all the way to the bottom, man. I'll probably say the only selfless person we probably got this episode is Marsha. But everyone else, man, was definitely all about themselves. We seen Tom proposing in the middle of the worst times ever. Not only that, talking about, can I even get his blessings while he on the bed? Like,
Yeah.
We got Greg doing what he doing, he don't even know how to be selfish though, so he's still learning. But yeah, if there's one thing to take from this one, more money, more problems.
Oh, that's a fact. I think that's what this show should be called. More money, more problems. Yeah, man, but we started off with basically the board members coming through, explaining to Kendall what the situation is, how the stock market is going to react to him being in the hospital. So I like that, because that pretty much just kicks off the entire episode and just shoots us in the direction of, who we really can trust for this position. And I like that we went to more than just one person. They thought of more than one person. And I still can't believe that Carl is even in the conversation of any of this, because the man seems pretty incompetent, but his name was thrown up there. And what was the lady who told him about the $3 million $3 billion. Jerry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. She doesn't seem like she's in it for, anything. I mean, obviously. Do you think she would have took that position if the $3 billion deficit was in there? Yeah, you think so?
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah, bro.
So then you would say the same for Frank then?
Yes, I was saying that in the reaction. I said that's why that nigga ain't come back to COO. That shit makes sense, bro. Like that nigga is like, nah, he knew that. And then he told Kendall, he said, you can handle it. He was basically warning this nigga about the shit that was about to hit the
That's
fan,
why you
right?
say you can handle it. I'm like, where did you get that from?
Yeah,
Okay.
he said that to Kendall. Like, let him know. He said, look, I know this ain't, I know it ain't what you expect, but you got this. You can handle this. Like, and that's real, bruh. That nigga know.
I don't know about that. That's gonna be pretty tough. Pretty tough.
It is. That kind of makes me feel a little bit different about what his father did, though. Like, I feel like maybe his father did that because he didn't want him to have to take on this shit. Because he knows, like, because like you got to be real, bruh. Like at the end of the day, everything Shiv said is real, right? So we still got to take that into account. Like, even though I still think that the plan of Kendall and Rome being the COO, like he said, why have Daddy wake up and see that the family business is no longer run by the family? So I still agree with that plan. But Shiv was right, bro. He's very insecure. We've been seeing that since first episode. He don't got a backbone. His own pappy told him that, and he was an addict. So you got to be really careful, with addicts and supportive. You got to make sure you don't. Yeah. Exactly, right? So that type of pressure, bruh, being a COO and there's always rumors about how shit gets down the higher you go in these buildings. So there's probably all types of temptations for Kendall. So I'm thinking maybe his dad actually was trying to help him out here by trying to be like, nah, bruh, you can't take over just yet. Like, it ain't time. Like,
I like that thought. That's actually a good thought to have. Because that means his father loves him. Father kids.
Of course.
We did get a little bit of story for Greggy boys here, who was pretty much a random in the first episode that I didn't expect to kind of be a main player. But I feel like eventually he's going to somewhat be, not a main player, but he's going to be involved in all of this mess. Like, but I really can't see how. But him choosing sides is definitely going to be how he kind of gets involved. He chose Shiv as his, the side, the line across the sand. So I think, in my opinion, I think it's just a bad idea. I think backing Rome would have been the best decision since he's now COO. It just means he has more power than Shiv. Like, Shiv is not even in the business, right? She's what she said she does?
She a shareholder.
That's it, though.
Yeah, that's it. She's not on the board or anything like that. But I don't know, though. It's tough, though, because, like, I think from the outside looking in, hell yeah, like, I'm probably picking Roman too, just because of, he's CEO, he's in the company. But I guess, like, if you kind of look at it from maybe Greg's perspective, like, and just him not really knowing the family and what he's observing, I think Shiv might not be a terrible play from, like, again, from his perspective, because, he's raised by his mama, right? So he might be more aligned to, want to side with a woman over a man because his mother done stirred him in the right direction, right? So he's just like, fuck it, I might as well go this way. Not only that, he did say, Mom, help me strategize. So maybe there was more to that conversation that we missed. Yeah. And then another thing is, the whole, like, I can't recall if Kendall said this in front of Greg. He probably didn't, but still, maybe this is something that Greg is picking up on since he's been with them for about a day or two, is how unserious Roman is. Like, everyone seems to kind of align with those sentiments. So maybe he's just like, I shouldn't back this nigga because he might just be bullshitting, like, when it does come time for me to need him, right? Whereas Shiv is more of a boss. Like, so maybe he, just trying to think from Greg's perspective a little bit here.
It's gonna suck, bro, because what Shiv said about Kendall is absolutely right, but what they're saying about Rome is absolutely right too. The interaction between him and Jerry. Yeah, like you could tell that the man really don't take conversation seriously. Like if you would have just been in the conversation, you would have picked up the reason why she doesn't like the hospital. Hello, is because her husband died here. So it's like little things like that. I feel like are gonna be, detrimental, especially with now knowing that they're $3 billion in debt. We need someone really serious about their job after this. So yeah, Kendall's gonna have one hell of a fight.
Rome, the type of CEO to be on Joe Rogan podcast smoking weed and shit. The type of CEO he would have been.
Stock plummeting after that. You already know stock. Man, yeah.
But I do like that they're gonna try to band together. I don't know what next episode is gonna bring with that ending there, so I don't know if that's even gonna become a thing. Yeah. But I do agree, like the whole Kendall saying "you teach me, I teach you" kind of thing, like because I think we've seen Rome's immaturity since episode 1, but it also seemed like he has some knowledge up there.
Oh,
like,
no,
and it seems like his father trusts some of that too. So it would be nice to see them play off of each other's strengths, basically. But we don't know. Pappy awake, so I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna change the whole dynamic. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how the next episode plays out. We did have a bunch of side characters here doing their thing. One of them happens to be Carl proposing to Shiv, which is probably
who the hell is Carl? Tom, nigga? Damn. I was wondering who was Carl when you said that earlier.
Carl?
I was like,
Carl is the older brother?
There's no Carls, bro. Nah, his name's Connor, I think.
Connor, yeah.
Yeah.
You telling me there's no Carl in this?
Nah, I think you know what though? They did mention I think they mentioned a Carl when they were trying to think of other people.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Maybe.
His name, he's probably Carl Thomas. Is probably his name.
Nah, you high, bro.
I'm not. I haven't smoked today, so I'm not for sure. But yeah, her husband proposing to him, to her was probably the worst proposal I've ever seen in my life. To even have that thought is crazy, and then on top of that, the conversation that he had with old girl inside the room, talking about if I just say it to his body, and some of these characters are wild crazy. Like I can't imagine being around people like this, because I wouldn't have the time for it. Like to be honest, like the patience, I'll be like Marcy, right? That's her name.
Marsha, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I dig her energy. Like I fucks with her because I like when Buddy was in her ear, she was like, "Can you go do this?" Just get out my vicinity.
Just trying to be real nice about it.
Yeah, like that's the nicest way you can, say get the fuck out of my vicinity.
Facts.
It would have been nice if you would have gave me a debit card, or the black card, and any card would have
something,
been nice.
Right? The keys, something.
Yeah.
But it is crazy that Thomas went from that conversation to actually proposing. She literally told that nigga, like, you should work on your timing for these conversations, bro. And this nigga still. Yeah, man. Success.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she did tell him that, and then he goes,
and he still went and did that shit, man. Like,
the fucking idiot.
Goofy.
Yeah, goofy as fuck. And then we have, Connor, who really isn't a big player, but kind of is. You know what I'm saying? Because he also has stake in this. He has points in that, and in all of this. But it seems like he sides more with Shiv. From what it's, I thought it was a trio thing. He said whatever these two say, but it seems like when they're on separate ends, he kind of aligns with Shiv. So
yeah, I think
that's gonna be important.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be important. I think it just goes to show again, more money, more problems, man. The selfishness of some of these characters, because he was like that in last episode too. He was trying to be like, yeah, I'm neutral, or not even neutral, like just straight up, I'm out of this type shit. And then as soon as the potential opportunity of someone else being CEO outside of Kendall and Dad this nigga all of a sudden has a voice and shit like that. Like, so yeah, he's definitely playing his time. He's buying his time basically. I don't like that about him though. Like I would have preferred if he was just older brother. I done been through all this shit already. I don't really care about it. Let me do me. But you know, we seen he got himself a young girl. He's trying to drop his name in the hat. Not to say that he's an idiot for being with a young girl or anything like that, but I just feel like they're starting to paint a bit of a picture of who this guy is. Like,
definitely is. Yeah, that's why I say this episode was actually like really good. You know, not a lot. I don't know. With this show, it's kind of hard to say, like, you know, are things happening, you know, because, like, you see other shows. We watch a lot of crime dramas and shit like that. So, you know, you got bodies flying everywhere. This really isn't a show like that. It's really just drama. But I think that they...
You're only episode 2, bro.
You know, that is true. There's potential here for bodies being dropped. But yeah, man, I think that they play on the drama between the family very, very well, and this episode kind of just displays that excellently. So, yeah, man. Overall, I thought this episode was dope, man. Is there any final thoughts? Anything you want to bring up that you might want to go over?
Yeah, no, I think this. I agree. I think this was a really good follow up to episode 1. Love where we're at. Love that buddy Logan is already waking up, because I was kind of thinking like, damn, are we gonna do this for a whole season? Like, because that would have dragged. But they're like, nah, bro, he's awake. But yeah, that's the biggest thing right now, top of mind, because it's just like, you know, you come out of a stroke, it's not like you can just get straight back to it. So there still has to be that temporary placement there. So I'm really interested to see what Kendall and Roman's gonna do. Interested in I don't remember the dude's name, but the Asian cat that the deal went bad with.
Okay.
Like, I thought he was gonna have a bigger impact, but it looks like that shit kind of just got whatever. Like, it did go out, but it was just like whatever. So I'm still interested to see like if he is gonna be a really big bad player in this season or this series at all. But yeah, I'm juiced. I'm really kind of juiced to see what Logan's gonna say. Like, again, he's probably still out of it, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get the news of who the new CEO and COO are, and I'm kind of curious where he's gonna be with that. So I'm good here.
All right, give us a score then, man.
Damn, I really like this one. I actually like it more than the last one, but I feel like doesn't mean it's a better, like a higher score. So I'm gonna just give it the 9 too, right? I gave the last one 9, I think. So I'm gonna give this one a 9 as well, because this is really, really solid, really good stuff that they're already starting to work with. It doesn't seem like they're holding. It doesn't seem like they're sitting on their hands too much neither. Like I said, I was kind of getting worried. Like, do we have Logan just in the hospital for a whole season? Is he gonna just hurry up and die or wake up? Like, let's make a decision. And they decides to wake him up. So I know we only episode 2. But I think we're having a very, very good start here. So I'm going to just give this a 9.
Yeah, I want to kind of give it a 9, but I feel like there's better episodes to come that might...
So give them all 9s, bro. Shit.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. But I definitely want to see the conversation between Logan and Kendall about the $3 billion. I think that's the conversation that I'm really interested in hearing, and like, what is the potential way to combat that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just something that I think it's gonna obviously take some time, but it's something that I'm invested in. I'm like, okay, this is a huge plot point. $3 billion is nothing to fuck with. So I'm loving where we at right now when it comes to the new show. I'm digging the characters. I'm digging the plot line. Yeah, and I think that they're doing really well with this. So, with that being said, I'm also gonna give it a 9. I think this episode was better than the first one. Yeah, they're really playing on the dynamic. I love Marcy. If I'm getting her name wrong, forgive me, but Marcy's little moment there when she was like, you know, I'm the one in charge now. I was like, okay. And what surprised me too is that Rome still wanted to sign the papers after that. So that really tells me a lot about him. You know, that he really isn't someone who would take kind of offense to her saying that, especially when, you know, you're dealing with kids, you know, sons and daughters of someone's parent, because, you know, they will feel entitled. So I like that even though she said that, he's still willing to kind of sign over the extra point to her. So, yeah, man. Overall, this episode was dope, man. So, there you have it. Nines from your two hosts. If you still rocking with us this long, listen, we appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thanks for tuning in. If y'all haven't already, like the video, comment down below, let us know what you thought of this episode.
And most importantly, do not forget to subscribe. You know the goal. And if you're into them full-length reactions, Patreon link is in the description down below. FRR is out. Peace.